Hello friends, welcome back to Tales of Two Travelers. In this episode, join us as we go on a short trip to Da Nang and spend a day in Bana Hills. Da Nang is a coastal city in central Vietnam, only 2.5 hours flight from Singapore, so it's an easy getaway for a change of scenery. Before our midday flight, we had a quick breakfast of coffee, dumplings, and chi chong fan at Changi Airport. The flight was uneventful as it should be, and by the time we arrived, it was late for lunch. We quickly got a local SIM card, then took a Grab car to get to our apartment that we rented through Airbnb. Grab is widely used here and very affordable. We immediately noticed that Da Nang is not as crowded as Hanoi or Ho Chi Minh City. The roads are wide, so traffic flows easily and conveniently. Motorcycles are the main means of transportation for people living in this city. You see more motorcycles than cars on the roads. Da Nang Airport is very close to the city center, so we got there in no time, dropped our luggages, and went off in search for a hearty Vietnamese meal. We decided to go for Mi Quang at Mi Quang Buffet. We hadn't heard of this central Vietnamese noodle dish before because it's not as popular as pho. It's made of flat rice noodles in turmeric broth, light and very tasty. It's also served with lots of vegetables and crispy rice crackers. We tried it with pork and fish and preferred the latter because it's more savory, and the fried fish slices are easier to eat. All of us really enjoyed the meal, a great start to our culinary adventure in Vietnam. Late lunch done, we took a walk around the old city center in search for a local spot to try the quintessential Vietnamese coffee. We settled on this cafe with an old-fashioned decor and vibe filled with trinkets and paraphernalia from the 70s or the 80s. We ordered the Café Suada, Vietnamese iced coffee sweetened with condensed milk, and the popular iced coconut coffee. True to its reputation, Vietnamese coffee is stronger and more bitter than our regular coffee, with a chocolate note. Not my and Arnold's favorites, but my sisters really like it. In the evening, we took a walk along the waterfront and admired the Dragon Bridge. This bridge is the newest and most eye-catching of the bridges crossing the Han River, more so at night when it's lighted up with changing colors. Every Saturday and Sunday at 9 p.m., the dragon breathes fire and water too, and a crowd of both locals and tourists form on the side near the dragon's head to watch the spectacle. If you want to catch the show, you need to get there well before 9 p.m. to position yourself by the side of the dragon's head for the best view. We admittedly arrived rather late and saw it from the front. We decided to take it easy, so dinner was com ga, Vietnamese chicken rice, delivered to our apartment by GrabFood. Though simple, this chicken rice was unique with different flavors from what we're used to in Singapore. Very delicious. Bright and early the next day, we were picked up for a day tour to Bana Hills. Bana Hills is about 35 kilometers west of Da Nang, named so because of the abundance of banana trees there. The French colonialists built it as a resort destination because at the height of about 1,500 meters above sea level, it is significantly cooler than the surrounding areas, with a great view of the sea. Nowadays, it houses a theme park, a great recreational destination for locals and tourists alike. For convenience, we bought a private tour package in advance that includes two-way transfer, a local guide, admission, and lunch. From the foot of the hills to the peak, we rode a cable car. This is a very long ride, almost 20 minutes, allegedly the longest and highest elevation cable car network in the world. Definitely gave us enough time to marvel at our lush surroundings. Before there were cable cars, the French built a road to travel to the peak. This used to take them 1.5 hours. Our first stop is the Golden Bridge. This is a relatively new addition, only completed and opened in 2018. Boy, is it a staggering sight. It looks like a delicate golden bridge being lifted by an ancient stone giant whose hands are covered in moss. Understandably, it attracts so many visitors, so it was super crowded, and walking along the bridge and taking a nice picture could be challenging. You may think it's better to visit the Golden Bridge later in the day, just before you head down the hills. But do note, the weather up in Bana Hills could be unpredictable, and the afternoons could be rainy or foggy. We definitely recommend you take this off first as soon as you arrive, and if you're lucky enough to catch the golden light of sunset before you leave the hills, all the better. The temperature up here was definitely cooler. You'd feel the change as soon as you step out of the cable car. We were told you could experience 4 seasons in a day in Bana Hills, so it may be a good idea to bring some light layers, hats and umbrellas too, so you're well prepared and comfortable. Next to the Golden Bridge are a few attractions we took some time to explore. A wine cellar, a flower garden, and the Lin Ung Pagoda, one of the 3 baked Buddha statues in Da Nang. We went on a weekday, by the way, and as you see, it was quite crowded. We can only imagine the place getting even more visitors in the weekends and holiday seasons. So plan your trip and manage your expectations accordingly. This Lin Ung Pagoda features a 27-meter Siddhartha Gautama facing the city. Right in front of it, the Heaven Gate frames an immense and incredible landscape and is much photographed. You could see the other Lin Ung Pagoda in the Marble Mountain and Sontra Peninsula. The locals believe the 3 create a spirit triangle over the city and protect them from disasters. After about 1.5 hours, we jumped back onto the cable car to get to another part of the hills, the French village. As the name suggests, this space evokes the old architecture of a French village, with town squares, a cathedral, taverns, inns. But it was midday, so before giving us more free time to explore, our guide brought us to a restaurant for our buffet lunch. We're grateful to get there early because soon after, even the restaurant got too crowded for comfort. We spent the afternoon walking around, watching some shows, catching some rides, but one of our best experience here was riding the Alpine Coaster. It's a roller coaster cart you can ride individually or in pairs. Each cart has its own braking system, so you can control your own speed as you whiz through the track, but I say go as fast as you can. A long queue is guaranteed, but you shouldn't miss this. It's a highlight for us for sure. A drawback of going with a tour is that we didn't have enough time up the hills. The park closes at 5 p.m., but we had to assemble to leave at 3 p.m. According to our guide, it often rained in the afternoon, and when there are thundery showers, they cannot operate the cable cars and we may be stuck uphill for a while. Fortunately, it didn't rain that particular day, but a thick fog blanketed the hills upon our descent, and we could hardly see anything. Oh, we had the whole cable car to ourselves though. The fog disappeared as soon as we were low enough, so our visibility returned. My sister timed the cable car ride back, and indeed it was almost 20 minutes. To end the day, we checked out the Sandra night market, a huge open-air market with more than 100 of stalls selling food, souvenirs, clothing, handicrafts, you name it. We were there mainly for the street food, and we were spoiled for choice. Though they may not offer the best quality, this is the perfect place to try and taste different Vietnamese street foods in small portions. We tried the crispy pancake and the grilled squid for starters. Then we tried the bun cha ka, or fish cake rice noodles. I like how the tomato flavor tempers the fishiness of the dish. We also tried a variety of fruit juices. Here they are very cheap and very good. My sisters tried another type of noodle, bun thit nung. I'm sorry if my pronunciation is inaccurate. And to end the meal, some ice cream rolls. And that, everyone, sums up our first 2 days in central Vietnam. Next, we traveled to Hoi An, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that is a well-preserved example of a Southeast Asian trading port from the 15th to 19th century. Thank you for watching, like and subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you in the next one.